Okay, so let's start our today's class from question number 3. So we need to factorize the following using appropriate identity. So there are three terms and every term is having positive sign. So this gives me indication that I have to use the first identity. And what is first identity? It is x plus y whole square. It is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. So when you look at this three term,
And can we write a plus b whole square?
yeah, you can choose anything, any variable. So like if 9x square, I can write as 3x whole square plus 2 into 3x into y plus y square. Okay, so you can see this identity is like right hand side of your identity number 1. So how can I write what is the left hand side of this? So I can write this as 3x plus y whole square. So see, I got the factorization of first part done. So 3x plus y whole square, what does it mean? It means 3x plus y is one factor and 3x plus y is another factor of this polynomial. It is a quadratic polynomial. You can see the degree is 2 and we are getting two factors. So this is how it has to be done. So let's move to the second part.
Ma'am, is it a minus b whole square?
Yeah, that is a minus b whole square. So how can I know it is a minus b whole square? You can see the three terms of the second
Ma'am,
part.
this sign.
Yes, by the sign. So you can see in between there is a negative sign. Okay, so negative sign indicates that it should be identity x minus y whole square, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square. So if you change it like 4y square, what is 4y square? It is 2y whole square minus 2 into 2y into 1, and 1 I can write it like 1 square. So now if I do the factorization of this term, what it is 2y minus 1 whole square, or you can write it 2y minus 1 2 times. So this is how we need to do the factorization of this quadratic polynomial. We have to compare it with the identity. There are 4 identities, and in that 4 identities we have to compare and we get the result.
Ma'am, written.
Okay, so let's move to the third identity. So you can see there are two terms in the third identity. Okay, so two terms indicate it should, there is only one identity which is having two terms. And what is that identity which is having only two terms involved? That identity
Ma'am, a
is,
square minus b square.
yes, you are correct, or you can say x square minus y square. So what it is? It is x minus y in one bracket and x plus y in another bracket. So when you look at the third part, then I can write it like this is, yes. So this is, you can see this is your left hand side, that is x square minus y square upon 100. So what it is, x square minus, I can just write in place of y square, I can write y by 10 whole square. So if I square it, then I am getting y square upon 100. So now I am having x, I am having y. So how I can do the factorization? I can write once x minus, what is y here? It is y by 10. So x minus y by 10, and another is x plus y by 10. So here we have used the identity x square minus y square, that is x minus y and x plus y. You can see x square minus y square. So I have to convert it into x. I want to know the value of x and y. So y square upon 100 is like square of y by 10. So we got x minus y by 10 and x plus y by 10. Okay, so these are the 4 identities we have done in both the ways. You can see this first 3 parts. Now new identities which we will be learning in class 9, that I will be introducing in our today's class. So there are new identities which we will be requiring. So first I will explain you one identity, then we will do its application, then we'll learn more identities. So there are in all 8 identities. First 4 is like which you have already done in your class 8. So let's start from identity number 5. You can see on the screen identity number 5. So earlier we used to have 2 terms like x plus y whole square. But here it is, there are 3 terms x plus y plus z whole square. So you have to remember this identity. What is its formula? X square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. So I will tell you a very easy way to remember this identity. So the very easy way, if you remember, if we have done x plus y whole square, it is we have to square both x square plus y square and we have to multiply x and y by 2. It is like this, x plus y whole square. Similarly, x plus y plus z whole square. So you have to do the square of each term, x square plus y square plus z square. Then similarly here you have to multiply x and y and multiply it by 2. Similarly 2 into xy plus 2 into yz plus 2 into zx. So it is very simple to remember. Just expand whatever you know for 2 terms. Same is applicable for 3 terms also. So square all the 3 terms and then multiply them 2 terms together with 2. So it is 2 times xy, 2 times yz and 2 times zx, like this. So let's try example number 19. So example number 19 is like 3a plus 4b plus 5c whole square, and you have to do it in expanded form. So see, what is the easy way? You have to write you have to take the square of every term. So 3a square plus 4b square plus 5c square plus multiply this 2 term and multiply them by 2. So 3 into 4 is 12. 12 into 2 is 24. So 24ab plus multiply this 2 term and multiply them by 2. 4 5 is 20 plus 4 5 is 20 into 2 is 40bc plus then this last 2. 3 into 5 is 15 into 2 30. 30ac. So if I just expand it more, then 3a square is 9a square, 4b square is 16b square, plus 25c square, plus 24ab, plus 40bc, plus 30ac. So we are complete. This all 6 terms are unlike. So we cannot further simplify it up. So I should say it is very easy identity, not much to remember. So can we move to the next example if it is understood by everyone? So let's move to the next one. So that is like a little difficult, but not much. So understand the concept. Whatever I am speaking, just try to understand. And wherever you find it difficult, just interrupt me. I will uh, tell you that concept again. Just a minute. Okay, so the next question is like, please pay attention. It is with negative sign. So here comes the difference. So you can see in our original identity, there is everywhere plus sign. But here you can see it is coming out negative. 2b is with negative sign, 3c is with negative sign. So first step is we have to square each and every number. So if we square the negative number, then it becomes positive. So this is the first step, squaring every number. Now second step, we will be multiplying this 2. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Minus 8 into 2 is minus 16ab. So here comes the difference. Minus sign is visible. Now you multiply this 2. So minus and minus, when they get multiplied, it is plus. 3 2 just 6, 6 2 just 12. So it is 12 plus 12 BC. And this last two term, so plus and minus, when they multiplied, minus 12 into 2 minus 24 AC. Okay, now if you further expand it up, it is 4a whole square, so that's make 16a square plus 4b square plus 3 3s are 9c square minus 16ab plus 12bc minus 24 AC. So you can see now all six terms are unlike. So we cannot reduce it further. That is the final answer.
Ma'am, how did minus 16 AB and minus 24 AC came?
Okay. So Leona, see, if I multiply 4A into minus 2B and if I multiply it by 2, then what happened? 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Minus 8 into 2 is minus 16. Understand? Because see, we need to multiply.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And if minus 24, so 4a into minus 3c into 2. So 4 into minus 3 minus 12. Minus 12 into 2 is minus 24 AC in this way. So that is
Yes,
very
ma'am.
easy.
I multiply with 2.
Yeah. So that is very easy, I should say. So let's move to the question set. And opposite I will be doing it afterwards. So this is example number 21 is like you are being given six terms, meaning you are being given right hand side and you have to move to the left hand side. अभी हमने चारों आइडेंटिटी में भी यही किया था, एक बार हमें राइट हैंड साइड निकालना था, एक बार हमें लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. अब हमें नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल में सिक्स टर्म्स दी हुई है एंड वी हैव टू फैक्टराइज इट, उसको फैक्टर्स में चेंज करना है. So I will be telling you, don't worry. So right now let's move to the exercise. There are I should say six questions are there based on that identity. So let's start with the first one.
Ma'am, can we try the first one?
Yeah, please go ahead. Try by yourself.
Ma'am, in the second part, we have to use A minus B whole square.
See, there are three terms, Leona. I have given you the example, so let me do with it again. No problem. Just a minute. I am erasing whatever is on the screen. Then we will discuss question number 4, second part. You can see there are three terms, but the problem here is there is negative sign in between. So that we need to consider. So what is the first way? I have to square each and every term. So minus y, I have to square it up, z square. So now I will be multiplying this 2 and with 2. So this is, sorry, plus 2 into 2x into minus y, then plus 2 into minus y into z plus 2 into z into 2x. So when you do this 2x whole square, that is 4x square, and minus y whole square is plus y square, and z square is z square. Now when I multiply this, this is minus 4xy. If I multiply this, this is minus 2yz. If I multiply this, then it is 4xz. So this is our final answer. See, we have taken care of negative sign. So negative sign will not be reflected if we take their square. So negative number on squaring becomes positive. But when we multiply it with another number, then you can see the negative sign. Like you can see minus 4xy, you can see minus 2yz, like this.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Ma'am, can you tell the identity again?
Yeah, I can tell you the identity is like, if I write it, Divyansh, x plus y plus z whole square. There are three terms and I have to do the square
ma'am.
of this three term. Like add them and then square it up. So the formula is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2xz. This is the formula.
Cracking.
Leona, speak again.
Ma'am, your voice is very cracking.
Okay. Just give me a 1 minute. I am disconnecting and connecting again with the network. Just a minute. So see now.
Yes, ma'am, now it is clear.
Okay. So Divyansh, have you understood this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's proceed. I will be hand holding for the third part also. So let me erase whatever we have done for second one.
Ma'am, third one will be the like same like the second.
Same.
So ma'am,
Or
can you try?
yeah, try. I will not speak anything. You can just try. Don't see on the screen. Those who are not able to try by themselves, for them I am writing it. So please don't see the screen, otherwise try it yourself. So this is how we need to do. Square all the three terms, then multiply the two terms with each other and with 2. So keep on doing. So you will be getting, in all, you will be getting 6 terms.
Ma'am, why did we root 2?
Why did we wrote 2?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
2 is in the formula. I'm just showing you the identity. Divyansh, see, this is identity number 5. Can you see it is 2 is written? X
Yes.
square plus y square plus z square. We have to multiply x and y with 2, y and z with 2, z and x with 2. Each and every these two terms will be multiplied with 2 also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Dhanvi, can you just tell me the fifth one? Leona, are you ready with the fifth one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just a minute. I'm just writing the first step. You tell me the final answer.
Should I tell now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
4x square plus 25y square plus 9z square minus 20xy minus 30yz plus 12xz.
Excellent. So it is absolutely correct. Okay. So I'm just breaking the meeting and connecting again in a minute.
Okay.